Imagine traveling anywhere in the world aboard the most luxurious jets. For Michael Jordan, that's just another day in a life full of perks. 6 championship rings, a successful brand, and an empire that goes far beyond the court. But behind the legend who changed basketball forever, there are rumors that not everything in Jordan's kingdom is as solid as it seems. Are some of his most recent business decisions putting parts of his billion-dollar empire at risk? While fans and critics speculate about the future of Jordan's fortune, we're left wondering, does he still reign as supreme off the court as he did on it? In today's video, we delve into Michael Jordan's lifestyle in 2024, exploring his staggering net worth, his legendary car collection, and the impressive properties that live up to his status as a global icon. All the details are here. Let's dive in now. Born in 1963 in New York City, Michael Jeffrey Jordan, better known as Michael Jordan, is a great businessman and the world's best-known basketball personality. He began his professional career playing for the Chicago Bulls, and it didn't take him long to make a name for himself with the team, becoming one of the league's top stars for his incredible scoring and jumping ability. He won his first NBA title in 1991, followed by 2 more consecutive trophies. And after achieving so much success, he decided to retire from the courts to play baseball, but ended up returning to basketball in 1995, leading the Chicago Bulls to 3 more consecutive titles. Throughout his basketball career, Michael Jordan won dozens of titles for his spectacular performances, as well as being one of the main driving forces behind the expansion of the NBA around the world. Michael Jordan also exerted an incomparable cultural influence, inspiring a generation of young African Americans who wanted to be like him. And it's no wonder that Michael Jordan is considered by many to be the best basketball player of all time. And thanks to his success on and off the court, he has amassed a great fortune and today enjoys a very peaceful life. NBA star Michael Jordan spares no expense when it comes to buying apartments. In the same year that he became majority owner of the Charlotte Hornets, for example, he bought a double condominium in a building in the city of Charlotte, North Carolina. And according to media reports, he paid $15 million for the place. Another apartment he owned was a sophisticated triplex unit in a skyscraper in Chicago, Illinois. The unit, acquired after his marriage to his then-wife Juanita Vanoy, is 8,000 square feet and features open layout rooms, polished porcelain floors, a floating spiral staircase, marble fireplaces, and other custom-designed finishes that make the unit even more unique down to the smallest detail. There are several living rooms in the triplex to spend time in during the day, which are well lit by natural light thanks to the large windows that display views of the Michigan River and the city skyline. The dining room is very elegant, while the kitchen has clean cabinets, recessed ceiling lighting, and a breakfast area. The unit has 4 bedrooms, 3 of which are configured as suites to accommodate the owners with maximum comfort. As for the bathrooms, there are 5 in total, each with unique features to suit the needs and tastes of the residents. Other areas include an office, a playroom, an exercise area, a wet bar, and even a large soundproof studio, which integrates a family room with a movie screen. But in case that space is being used, the triplex still has another area with a large state-of-the-art TV for watching movies. Heading outside, the penthouse boasts a 1,000 square foot private deck, where there's a built-in barbecue for party days, shaded space for casual dining, and areas for leisure or relaxation. There's also a lovely landscaped garden, which has customized seating to take in the stunning views the penthouse offers at any time of day. And thanks to all this, we can say that this triplex had everything a basketball star like Michael Jordan needed to live in sophistication. And to enjoy all the luxuries of this property, the player had to fork out quite a bit of money at the time. According to some sources, he paid $3 million for the triplex, and after their divorce, Jordan's ex-wife continued to live there until she sold it in 2014 for $3.2 million. And according to some real estate websites, the triplex seems to have changed owners again in 2023, having been sold for $6.8 million. As one of the biggest names in world basketball, many people wonder what kind of cars Michael Jordan has in his garage. There is speculation that he owns several vehicles, such as Corvette C4 with a current price of $30,000, Aston Martin DB7 currently valued at $35,000, Chevrolet Corvette ZR1 worth $36,000, Corvette C5 at $40,000, Cadillac XLRV $45,000, Mercedes-Benz SL55 AMG for $50,000, Land Rover Range Rover valued at $70,000, Porsche 930 Turbo Cabriolet valued at $140,000. Mercedes-Benz S600 Lawrence are auctioned for almost $200,000. Porsche 911 Turbo S for $210,000. Ferrari 512 TR estimated at $220,000. Ferrari 550 Maranello valued at $250,000. Bentley Continental GT for $265,000. Ferrari 599 GTB Fiorano for $300,000. Porsche 993 Turbo S for $330,000. Ferrari 488 Pista Spider for $350,000. And even the McLaren Mercedes SLR 722, a beautiful convertible with a sporty design that once belonged to Michael Jordan, is being auctioned off for almost $700,000. But it is speculated that his most expensive vehicle is a Bugatti Veyron that he bought after retiring. This is a supercar equipped with a 1,000 horsepower engine that can reach a top speed of 250 miles per hour and which, in its most complete version, could cost as much as $1.9 million. Michael Jordan spares no expense when it comes to acquiring large mansions to live in with his family. For example, he owns a lakeside mansion in the Cornelius region of North Carolina. The property has an imposing facade with classic architecture, and the great thing about it is the panoramic view of the lake. The interior of the residence is very spacious, with more than 12,300 square feet, divided into 6 spacious rooms, all with large windows that provide a beautiful view. As reported in the press, the basketball player bought the home in 2013 for around $2.8 million, but it is now valued at around $4.8 million. Michael Jordan also once owned a mansion in Park City, Utah. The property is situated on a plot of almost 10 acres, on top of a mountain, which provides beautiful views of the natural landscape. The interior of the property is very sophisticated, with decor that blends in with the natural surroundings. The living room, for example, has double-height ceilings and floor-to-ceiling windows, bringing an abundance of natural light inside. And for the basketball star to enjoy himself, the residence has exclusive amenities such as a home theater, fitness room, and even a golf simulation room. In total, the mansion has almost 9,600 square feet of floor space, divided into 5 comfortable bedrooms and 7 high-end bathrooms. Outside, amenities include a patio with a barbecue, a fireplace, and a beautiful infinity pool, from where you can take in the incredible views. And for those who want to buy this property, Michael Jordan listed it in 2019, asking $7.5 million for the place, but it doesn't seem to have sold yet. Currently, some real estate websites estimate that the property is already worth more than $10 million. Michael Jordan also owns another property in Highland Park, near Chicago, in the state of Illinois. The mansion sits on a gigantic plot of almost 7 acres, more than enough space to house everything the former athlete likes. Right at the entrance, with the number 23 on the gates, you can see that the house belongs to the basketball star. Entering through the front door, you'll find a large living room that's beautifully decorated with classic, sophisticated furniture. But what is most striking about this room are the huge window openings overlooking nature. The interior of the house is very spacious, with around 56,000 square feet, divided into 9 rooms. It is known that the NBA legend built the property entirely from scratch over 4 years, finishing construction in 1995. And that's why the property has been customized to Jordan's tastes, with rooms that meet his needs, such as wine cellar, golf course, games room, chef's gourmet kitchen, complete gym, cigar room, among many other things. Of course, it also has an outdoor basketball court and a fully covered basketball court, something that couldn't be missing from a residence built by Michael Jordan himself. But it seems that the fact that the mansion was custom built by the star isn't enough to attract buyers. That's because he's been trying to sell it for over a decade and hasn't been successful. To give you an idea, in 2012 the mansion was listed for around $29 million, but in 2015 he decided to give it a super discount, bringing it down to $14.8 million. As for his main residence, it's speculated that it's a huge property in Florida of almost 27,000 square feet, which, although not much information is available, it's estimated that he spent around $20 million to build. If there's one thing Michael Jordan likes to spend a lot on, it's luxury watches, and he's been spotted with some models worth a lot of money, such as a Panerai PAM 425 radio mirror worth $7,000, A Panerai PAM 172 Luminar Marina for $16,000. A Rolex Explorer 2 Black for $22,000. A Jaquette Dross Grande Second Black Enamel for $22,400. An IWC Big Pilot for $27,000. A $30,000 Rolex Skydweller. An IWC Big Pilot Annual Calendar for $32,500. An Audemars Piguet Millenary White Gold for $45,000. A Panerai Limited Edition PAM 266 Radio Mare for $50,000. A customized Rolex Daytona White for $55,000. A Ulysses Nardin Sonata Cathedral for $60,000. A $67,000 Rolex Day-Date President Platinum. A Roger Dubuis Excalibur Mono Balancier for $71,000. A Roger Dubuis Excalibur Spider Pirelli for $72,000. A Cartier Ballon Blue Diamond Bezel for $73,000. An Urwerk UR100V Time and Culture for $77,000. A Frank Muller Long Island Perpetual Calendar for $81,000. A Lang & Son Datograph for $90,000. A Rolex GMT Master in Yellow Gold for $140,000. An Urwerk UR202 for $145,000. An Urwerk UR220 Red Gold for $155,000. An Urwerk UR220 Falcon Project for $162,000. An Urwerk UR210 Royal Hawk for $167,000. A Richard Mille RM032 Chronograph for $170,000. A Rolex Daytona Platona for $200,000. A Rolex Daytona with black dial for $250,000. And a Ulysses Nardin Royal Blue Mystery Tourbillon worth $1.25 million. Basketball superstar Michael Jordan likes to enjoy life on the high seas aboard beautiful boats. He has, for example, been seen on a mega yacht known as Mr. Terrible, a little toy worth no less than $21 million. Another luxury yacht he has been seen on is the Super Yacht Joy, a gigantic 70-meter-long vessel built to the highest quality standards, capable of offering everything you can imagine. Inside there are 7 cabins, capable of accommodating up to 12 people, offering maximum comfort for everyone on board. As for entertainment during the trip, there are a number of areas where Michael Jordan will enjoy himself, such as a complete gym for him to keep fit, a beautiful swimming pool with hydromassage and, of course, even a basketball hoop, which I'm sure couldn't be missing. With all this, there's no doubt that this boat is able to meet the needs of the NBA star, but to enjoy all this luxury you'll have to shell out quite a bit of money. To give you an idea, just to rent it for a week you have to pay around $811,000, while if Jordan had actually bought it, he would have had to invest around $80 million. But without a doubt, the most luxurious yacht he has been seen on, in which several sources believe to be his, is a vessel known as Embrace. It's a custom-built megastructure over 244 feet long that can comfortably accommodate up to 12 guests in 8 high-standard cabins. The interior boasts many sophisticated areas in which to gather, relax, or entertain, including a swimming pool, a modern cinema, a jacuzzi area to cool off in, an outdoor seating area to enjoy the views, among many other amenities. And it's no wonder that just to keep this vessel running, it's estimated that it needs to spend around $10 million a year. According to some sources, the original owner of the mega yacht sold it in 2022, and Michael Jordan was the buyer of the vessel, which is valued at around $115 million. Michael Jordan doesn't give up beautiful aircraft when he travels to different places in the world. For example, he has his own private jet. The model of the basketball player's jet is the Gulfstream G550, one of the safest and best-performing air transports in the world, capable of reaching speeds close to that of sound. The interior of the jet is very comfortable and luxurious, and can hold up to 16 passengers depending on the configuration adopted. Jordan's aircraft also appears to have been customized by the star, in homage to his Nike shoe line. And to give you an idea of the price, Michael Jordan's aircraft is estimated to have cost around $60 million. As well as being a basketball celebrity, Michael Jordan is also a mega entrepreneur who owns successful businesses in different areas. One of Michael Jordan's biggest investments was in the Charlotte Hornets, a professional basketball team competing in the NBA, in which he had a majority stake. He also invests in various other businesses, such as the NASCAR racing team called 23XI Racing, the Major League Baseball team Miami Marlins, The sports betting company DraftKings. The startup behind NBA Top Shot known as Dapper Labs. The super premium tequila brand Coro, which in 2022 sold 1.5 million bottles in the United States alone. Among many other businesses, such as sophisticated restaurants, golf courses, and even car dealerships that bear his name. As for entertainment, the star made his debut playing himself in the animated live-action Space Jam, as well as being the focus of ESPN's documentary miniseries The Last Dance. And let's not forget all the income he makes from advertising, being considered one of the most commercialized sports figures in history. He has earned tens of millions of dollars being the spokesperson for the biggest brands in the world, such as Nike, Coca-Cola, Chevrolet, Gatorade, McDonald's, among many others. And it's no wonder that it's estimated that throughout his career, Jordan has earned around $1.8 billion from these partnerships. With all this, there's no doubt that as well as being a super athlete, Michael Jordan is also a great businessman. Considered the best basketball player of all time and one of the most powerful celebrities in the world, it's a fact that Michael Jordan has amassed a huge fortune over the years. To give you an idea of values, in his first season in the NBA, it's estimated that Jordan was paid just $550,000, and this figure wasn't much higher in the following years. This was because the league wasn't that popular yet, but in the mid-1990s, when the global media was following the player's career, it is believed that he earned more than $30 million over 2 seasons. And according to some estimates, during his entire career as an athlete, Michael Jordan earned around $90 million. A very small amount compared to the size of his current fortune, because Michael Jordan made much more money off the court than he did playing. To give you an idea of the size of his business, due to his enormous influence, Jordan is well known for the products that bear his name and is considered to be one of the athletes who have sold the most products in history. His partnership with Nike, for example, paid off handsomely for the company. In 1984, Nike created a shoe with Jordan's signature, called the Air Jordan. It was so successful that the demand for the shoes even led to a wave of shoe thefts at the time. Today, Jordan's product line continues to do very well. It is estimated that Jordan's products at Nike earn around $3 billion a year, and that certainly explains the value of his $1 million contract, which currently stands at around $100 million a year, impressive for an athlete who retired decades ago. Another of the biggest deals Jordan made in his career was the purchase of a majority stake in the Charlotte Hornets in 2010 for $175 million. In August 2023, the basketball team was sold for an incredible $3 billion, and as the team's main shareholder, he certainly pocketed a good portion of that amount. And it's no wonder that according to Forbes magazine, Jordan became the first billionaire player in the history of the NBA, with a net worth that is currently estimated at $3.2 billion, an amount that places him as the richest athlete in the world. Hey, you like the video? So don't forget about leave your like and comment, and tell some suggestions of another videos, and hopefully we gonna do it. All about channel, deals to satisfy your curiosity.